Okay, buenos dias, señoritas y señores. This is the Did You Get It packet that we will be going over right now. First page deals with different personal characteristics and different things that people like to do. This vocabulary here is important. Learn this. Okay, moving on, some example sentences using gustar properly, even questions. And on the bottom, you have a prompt to practice a conversation. Please do that on your own to reinforce your question and answer skills. Over to the first exercise. Which activity do you associate with each type of person? So, a fan of rock would be escuchar música. If you know what that means, you're going to get it right. Escuchar música means to listen to music. A good student studies, estudiar. An athlete would probably, the best one here would maybe be andar en bicicleta, to ride a bike, exercising. All three of those choices aren't the best, but that's probably the one that is the most obvious. A sociable person likes to hang out with friends. How to say that in Spanish is pasar un rato con los amigos. A person following a healthy diet would eat fruit, comer fruta. Exercise 1. Exercise 2. Which activity do you usually do at dinner time? At dinner time, do you usually eat French fries? Do you usually rest, or do you usually play football? Now, this is not saying that you always eat French fries every meal, but out of these activities, which one would you do at dinner time? And the choice is probably going to be this. If the two choices look equal, go with the one that's most logical, what the book is probably trying to get at. In school, you're going to study. Outdoors, you're going to probably take a walk, so that's the word pasear. Again, all this goes back to your vocabulary knowledge. Número 4, in the kitchen. Preparar la comida means to prepare food or a meal. On the soccer field is jugar al fútbol, that means to play soccer. And at the computer, you're probably going to do this one. Now, this one is one of the expressions that a lot of people didn't know, so please memorize that. Escribir, to write. Correos electrónicos, to write emails. Page 30. Page 31. ¿Qué te gusta hacer? What do you like to do? Use the expressions me gusta, I like, followed by an activity shown to answer the questions. One is done for you. This girl is talking on the phone. Me gusta hablar por teléfono. This guy is eating French fries. Me gusta. ¿Cómo se dice French fries? Well, comer is to eat las papas fritas. Please check your work. And that is the answer that you should have. Número 3. Me gusta, just for speed, I'm just going to do this. You shouldn't have this on yours. Write me gusta every time. Me gusta andar en bicicleta is número 3. 4, she looks like she's singing or listening to music, either one. So in this case, you still have to answer with me gusta in all of them. So, me gusta escuchar música. Música. 4, he is preparing food, and it's instructed that you don't say he, but I like in all of these. Remember, follow all instructions. This is preparar la comida. And finally, número 5, the person is skateboarding, so this is montar en patineta. Oh, pause. Sorry. See, this is why those are actually flip-flopped. Montar en bicicleta, andar en patineta. This is why you need editing tools. Oh well, we're going to go with it anyway. Okay, which one do you like better? Your answer can vary. Your answer might be different than somebody else's, but to say better would be me gusta más. So that word is inserted in all of these. So number 1, me gusta más. Now, I bet you not many people said that they like to do homework more than watch TV. You probably like to watch TV more. So me gusta más mirar la tele. Me gusta más. Do you like to drink water or a soft drink? Me gusta más beber agua. So if you were confused about activity 4, you just had to say which one out of the 2 activities you liked more. So each one is going to start with me gusta más, and then whichever one of the 2 activities you liked. Again, this is a personal choice, so your answer might vary compared to your neighbors. This says write a complete sentence naming 3 activities you like to do. Start your sentence with the expression me gusta. This entire page is me gusta over and over again, so I hope you get the point. Me gusta, well, let's just make it easy. Comer, beber, y descansar. That's a great way of becoming super large if you just do that all day. And number 6 is you're supposed to be asking your friend what they like to do. So how do you do that? ¿Qué te gusta hacer? What do you like to do? So that is activity 6. Okay? Activity 6. Moving along. This page, super important, big stars here. We spent a lot of time trying to learn ser and also the subject pronouns. So the first thing you have to know is these bold subject pronouns here by heart. That's step 1. Step 2 is knowing ser conjugated. Let's just put this in a little quick box right here. Soy, eres, es, somos, sois, son. If you read all these sentences carefully, you'll see how each one of these conjugated forms of ser is applied properly in a sentence with the English translation. So as you're studying this at home, you read one side, you look at the other side, look at the other side, look at the other side. A good way of doing this is putting your hand over it, seeing if you can give the translation, do it on the opposite language, and that's a good drill to actually learn it. The explanation of the subject pronoun, don't forget to read that. And obviously on the back, this section of the verb ser, the same as the notes that I gave you in class with examples of singular and plural. Remember that the vosotros form only used in Spain, as I explained to you. So the next set of activities is obviously going to have to do with this material, ser and subject pronouns. So here we go. Please check your work. Which subject pronoun would you use if you were speaking to the following people? Tú, usted, or ustedes? Okay. La maestra de español, usted, because you're formally talking to her, right? Tu amigo, you're going to use the tú form. Dos amigos, ustedes, because that's plural. El señor López, you're going to extend formality to him because it's a Mr. Usted. Los padres de tu amigos means the parents of your friend. Ustedes, because you want to be formal and nice to your friend's parents. Your friends Jose and Paco. Ustedes again, because it's plural. El doctor Garcia is usted. And tu mamá, you can use tu with tu mamá. Your mother, even though she's older than you, even though you show respect to her, you're going to use the familiar form because she is a family member. So the tu form there. Okay. Some of you might be asking, why isn't a couple of these vosotros, like your friends Jose and Paco? Well, you'd use vosotros here only in Spain. Okay, so either one of these answers is okay. Vosotros only in Spain, but that's good to know. ¿Está bien? Actividad dos. Actividad dos. About halfway there, guys. Which subject pronoun would you use if you were speaking about these people? Andrés is a he. That would be él. Mr. and Mrs. Valdez. That's two different people, a man and a woman. Ellos. Check your answers. Tú y yo. Me and you. Anytime you have I plus somebody else, it's obviously nosotros. Elena. Elena. Ella. That's a she. Roberto, Luis, and Alvaro. This is 3 guys. That would be they, ellos. I hope you got 5 out of 5 there. Let's go to number 6. This says your sister. Some of you might not have filled this in properly because you actually didn't know which family members they were, which I understand because we didn't totally go over it. But tu hermana is going to be ella, because that's she. El abuelo, él. María y su mamá, María and her mom. So that would be ellas, because it's 2 females. Marielsa y yo, nosotros. And el maestro is él. Remember, you're not talking to him, you're talking about him. So the teacher is él. Okay, that's activity 2. Activity 3. Who are these people? Complete the sentences with the corresponding subject pronoun. Okay, now this one you have to know, the clue is what the verb form is. If I know the verb form, I know which subject pronoun corresponded to it. Let's just quickly go through these answers. Check your work, please. Oops, one too many L's. Okay, check your answers. Tú, nosotros, ellos, él, and ellas. Number 6. Ah, too many L's. Keep doing that. Ella es la maestra de español. Why do I pick ella over él? Because this is the female teacher. 2. Él. He is my friend. And finally, ellos. They are students. Okay, so good job for 10 for 10 there. Check your work and try to piece together why you got one wrong if you did in fact get wrong, or ask to clarify in class. Okay, let's see if I can squeeze this in here. Okay, which form of ser? Let's zip through this. Your answers are es, somos, eres, son. This would be son also. Anita and you would be you guys, son. This could also be sois if you were talking about Spain. Vosotros soy. Yo soy, es, son. Pilar is a female name, if you didn't know that. Pilar is from Ecuador. And finally, nosotros somos. Okay. Use the information to say who each person is from. So this one you're going to say, nosotras somos Lydia y Adela. Adela. We have 2 Adelas in this class. Somos de Colombia. Okay, what's that say? We are Lydia and Adela. We are from Colombia. This is going to be tú eres Roque. Eres de El Salvador. Get it? You have to use the form to say what the person's name is and where they're from. So same thing for 4, 5, and 6. Moving on quickly because I'm running out of my limit here. I have 2 more minutes because there's a 15-minute maximum. So here we go. Let's go right to this one. Yo soy Jose. Hola, Jose. Yo soy Andrea. Él es Miguel. He's Miguel. Hola. ¿De dónde son ustedes? Where are you guys from? Nosotros somos de Cuba. We are from Cuba. ¿De dónde eres? Where are you from? Yo soy de Guatemala. Check your answers, please. This one says write 2 sentences stating who you are or where you are from. So you would say, for example, yo soy Bob. Soy de Westerly. Change the name or change the place if you're from a different place. Okay. This is your explanation about using gusta properly in all the different forms, not just may like on the previous page, but you like, he or she likes, we like, you like, they like. Read that super carefully, that entire page. And then finally, your answers for activity 1. I like is me gusta, they like les gusta, he likes le gusta, we like nos gusta, and finally you like te gusta. Who likes what? Choose the correct sentence. C. B. C. And we, they, he. And can I squeeze this in at the very end here? Le gusta, nos gusta, te gusta. 9 seconds. Me gusta, les gusta, and le gusta.